Hey everybody, MrBookieboo here. Happy New Year. Hopefully you got a lot of Lego this holiday season and that you've maybe been building a lot. I'm going to give you a little bit of a city update. We've got a few big changes, a few little changes, some stuff's just staying the same. The one thing though that's going to be really fun, and actually I want to get your guys' feedback and opinions, is I have right here the new modular police station. This box is gigantic. It's like you can't even see me as I bring this thing up into the frame. Super excited to have this set, and I'll be building it over the course of hopefully this week. So hopefully by the weekend I'll have it built, and we'll start figuring out where we're going to put it. But for now, I'm going to show you some of the changes that we have going on in the city, and we'll talk about some other fun stuff too. So come on, let's go. All right, so starting on the opposite side of the town for once, you're going to notice that things are looking a little bit different in Ninjago land here. So since our last video update, I've been doing a lot of work pulling stuff apart and prepping this area that you see right in the foreground here for something big. If you've been following on Instagram the last few days, you'll probably have a pretty good idea on what it might be. But I am going to give you a little teaser. It's a new Hogwarts. So if you've been following for a while, you'll know that I've kind of had a couple false starts trying to build Hogwarts over the last couple years. I really like the new Lego sets that they've come out with. You know, the Harry Potter sets are awesome. They've come out with quite a few different Hogwarts, themed sets: the Clock Tower, the Grand Hall, the Great Hall, the Whomping Willow, all kinds of different sets, and they're all kind of designed to be put together. But the problem I always had was that they're not really movie accurate, or even any kind of accurate, really. They're just kind of some of them are kind of close, some of them are not. And so what I've been wanting to do for quite a while is to do not like a true minifigure scaled Hogwarts, because that would be like the size of this room or bigger, but do something that was kind of in the same scale as the micro scale Hogwarts, but with minifigures that you could actually play inside of it and have all the play features. And so what you see here is kind of the start of that. This is the new and improved Hogwarts, and what we have is the Great Hall, which is based very closely on the official set design. The only thing is I've lengthened it and made it taller. The courtyard, which has taken me quite a bit to figure that out, that's expanded from the official set, because the official set doesn't even really have a courtyard at all. It just has a real tiny little area. And then of course we have the Great Tower, which is completely rebuilt from the official one, which is really small and tiny and not very tall at all. This is actually still very much a work in progress, and so it's been something that I've been really working on this past week or so now, and it's been coming along pretty nicely. I've got a lot of the brickwork done, and then of course we have the boathouse, which is actually going to be in the foreground over here, and then of course we're going to have the viaduct, and then the rest of Hogwarts, which I still have to build yet. I have a few parts of my old version that I have that I'll probably kind of salvage and use for that. But this is kind of the start of this little Harry Potter area. Now, what's going to happen to this stuff in the foreground? So this rail yard's going to leave. It's going to go. We're going to pull that out, and we're going to actually have Hogwarts sitting up on a hill. So it's going to be a lot taller. And then my plan is to extend the track here. It's going to go and it's going to curve around. It's actually going to go in a tunnel underneath Hogwarts. So actually Hogwarts Express will look really cool going under the tunnel under Hogwarts. I might do Hogsmeade Station right here, depending on the spacing, if I have enough room. I think that would be pretty cool. And then the rest of Hogwarts, and then we'll probably do some type of a mountain or some kind of a transition, and then that'll actually transition really nicely into Diagon Alley, which, as you know, I've been kind of playing around with some different configurations. This was about the best configuration I could think of, was this T-shaped setup. Since I don't really have a deep space for the city, basically my city is like 3 base plates deep at any point you go here, and so because of that, I can't really put them all straight on, looking down an alleyway. So this was kind of a compromise to that. Still a little bit concerned because there's still rumors there might be add-ons to Diagon Alley. We'll see what happens with that. That'd be really cool if there are, but if there are, I'm gonna have to reconfigure it again. So for now, the plan is just to probably shift this over just a little bit to the edge over here. Of course, the remnants of the Ninjago stuff will be gone, and then we'll have a nice Harry Potter world in this whole area here. So pretty excited about that. And so you're probably worried we're in Ninjago land. Go, don't worry, we're going to get to that a little bit more as we move along here. But we'll just keep going down this way so you can kind of see what's going on and also get an idea of, I need to figure out where to put this new modular police station. So I've seen various people have already built it. They've got it in their cities. It looks awesome. It's a really cool set. I'm super excited about it. But what I'm trying to figure out is where exactly I want to put it. I've seen it next to the city hall. To me, it seems like it doesn't work very well though because of the side, the smaller 8 wide side parts of the police station look a little bit funny next to the town hall. So I'm thinking maybe I'll try it next to the pet shop on this side or the Sanctum Sanctorum, something like that. Or what I've seen, which I really like, is that a few people have done, is they've actually taken it and put it next to the detective's office, which I think looks really good because it's kind of in scale, and the detective's office kind of has that 3-dimensional look to it because it has the dark reddish brown kind of building behind the light blue building over there. So those are all things to think about. Those are all ideas. I'm not sure, but then if I had to do that, I would move the diner. But I really like the diner next to Ghostbusters because you can see like the diner has that weird like bump out on the sign, and it doesn't sit right next to a modular. Whereas if it was next to a normal modular, that would be right up against it. With Ghostbusters, because it has the little alleyway on the side of it, it actually makes a nice transition there. So, you know, different thoughts, different things. I don't know. We'll see. I think once I get it built, I'll just start experimenting a little bit and try it in a few different places, and we'll see what looks best. But if you guys have thoughts and ideas, you know, again, I'm thinking maybe over here would be good. Maybe replacing the diner, maybe somewhere else. I don't know. Oh, the other cool thing. So if you look up high there, you can actually see we have the new Avengers Tower. I still have the old one over in Ninjago land. Still, you can see the tip of it just off there to the left. The new one looks really cool. I love it. I want to add some more height to it. I'll probably add another floor at some point. And then also I want to add more like a proper base. Right now I just have a couple old Lego boxes like sitting underneath it. So I kind of cheated because I just wanted to get it there to see how it looks, but I really like that. Really like that effect. That's a really fantastic set. The price point is good. The minifigures are awesome. The detail is good. It's leaps and bounds ahead of the previous version, in my opinion. Fantastic set. Not a whole lot has changed in this part of the town. Just, you know, we have the mountains, the brick bank. Oh, I will point out real quick, I did get lights for Ecto 1, which you see over there, which actually I'm getting a really cool lighting effect with the camera today. I don't know. I was messing with the lights in the room a little bit, so that's kind of cool. But you can see Ecto 1 over there. All lit up, and just a teaser for Jabba's Palace. I'm going to do a video on this thing soon. I still have to work on the interior, but at this point its exterior is pretty much complete. Really happy with how this turned out. It's way better than the previous version that I did, in my opinion anyway. So I'll be doing a video on this real soon. But again, heading over to this side of town, not a lot's changed over here. I still have to light up the bookshop, and I have to add lights to one of those brownstones as well. But as we move along here, you'll actually see that we have some big changes over in this part of town. So, Ninjago Gardens, the Temple of Erijitsu. This area is kind of, we've halted progress in this area because, I don't know if you guys have seen, we have those amazing new Chinese New Year sets coming out. And in particular, we have the one with the garden with the gazebo. Amazing set. And that's actually coming out really soon. It's coming out in a few days from now. So that, my plan is to actually put that in the foreground in front of the Temple of Erijitsu. So you're going to have this really nice garden area. It's going to be spectacular. And then I'll keep these little vendors and stuff. I might bump it out and move this over here, or I might interchange it. I'm going to have to see. But for now, this is kind of all on hold. And I don't know, something told me to keep it on hold. I don't know what it was. A little voice inside my head said, just, you know what, you should just chill out with that for now. And then I'm glad I did, because that set is going to be amazing right in this area. Now, the other thing you'll notice is there's a lot of base plates in this area, a lot of blue. So what I've done, and this answers the Ninjago question, is Ninjago has kind of moved over here. So I had this area. This used to be all, if you remember, this was a beach. I had a little marina with some boats and things like that. And then, of course, we had the fishing store with the rest of the beach area. Well, since I want to do the Hogwarts, I decided, you know what, I'm going to flip this over. And I kind of said, and actually someone suggested, I think it was in the last video actually, that the Ninjago stuff should all kind of be together. And so I kind of took that to heart and I said, you know, let's try it. So I moved the two main Ninjago, buildings, the Ninjago City and the Ninjago Docks over here, and I was like, this looks fantastic. And then of course Lego announced the Ninjago Gardens, which is another gigantic modular type building that is coming out at the end of this month for VIPs. And if you're not a VIP, it's free to sign up. Go sign up on lego.com and you can get early access to these exclusive sets like the Ninjago Garden. That set is massive. I had no idea what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting when I saw it though. You can see it, it's online, they've announced it. It's as big as Ninjago City. It looks spectacular. And so my plan now is to have probably Ninjago City sitting where it is, but I'm going to rotate it and then have Ninjago Gardens next to it, kind of facing out this way. And this whole area is going to be a nice Ninjago area. Now, the interesting thing that you'll notice is that I've actually been playing around with the water. So if you remember, this was all blue. It was a really bright, pretty blue. It looked great. But the problem is when I moved Ninjago over here, the Ninjago water is like this dark greenish black, kind of murky water. And so what I've been really trying hard to do is to transition this somehow. I've had a couple of false starts, which again is what you see over here with all these plates that I've been working on. I've been trying to do like different, all dark green, all blue, combinations of dark green to sand green to baby blue to sky blue to like all kinds of different things. I still haven't quite pinned it down yet. But I'm, continuing to tinker with it and we'll see. I don't know the end result. You can see I still have some of the blue here. One thing actually that I did have to do is I actually had to rebuild all this regardless, because when I initially built the beach area, I put the tiles directly on the base plate. And then the problem, again, is with the Ninjago water, it actually sits on the base plate, then on a plate, and then you have the tiles on top of that. So again, lots of different transition, lots of stuff going on in this area. I don't quite know exactly how it's going to shape up yet. I might do some more rebuilding. I don't know. I want to keep the beach. I really like the beach area. People really love it. But I don't know at this point. I might have to think about what exactly I really want to do. Because I also kind of have to fit Destiny's Bounty in here somehow. And like a few of these little, like the buildings from the Temple of Erejitsu I'd like to squeeze in. More like dock type things. So again, I don't really know what we're going to do. But that's part of the fun, right? That's the fun of the Lego, is going around and building different things and trying different ideas. And then incorporating all these new amazing sets that you have. So, again, not a whole lot in the main city. But lots of stuff is still happening, even though it's not, it's not like readily apparent right now. And I kind of like that Jabba's Palace in the foreground like that. Isn't that cool? So we'll just do another quick pan around and you can kind of see how everything's shaping up. And we'll end up again over here with Diagon Alley and the future home of Hogwarts Castle. So let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of Hogwarts, for sure. I'm curious to hear what you guys think about that. Let me know also what you think about that police station, where you think it might go. Should it go over here, somewhere in the middle, somewhere over here on this side of town? I don't know. I can move things around pretty easily. Everything's modular, so that's the beauty of the city. So we'll see. But that is my update. So I appreciate you guys for watching. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on future updates. And again, there's still talk of possibly MrBookieboo getting a larger Lego room in the future and redoing the city completely. So that is still in the works. I don't know how soon that might happen, but hopefully it'll happen sometime in the early part of this year. We'll see. You guys can quote me on that. You guys can like do a poll and think when will MrBookieboo get his new room. It'll be interesting to see what you guys think. But thanks for watching. I'll be back soon with some more content, and especially a Jabba's Palace video. So you can get a close-up look at that and see how that set has shaped up for me. And I'll be back soon. Thanks for watching.